So let's get this straight. Tasha and Dennis were placed into foster care because their parents were on drugs. Jennifer was a victim of abuse. When Michael's grandmother died and had to be placed with relatives. Lady, you have a terrible way of trying to treat people up. Those stories were awful, especially Jennifer. Her stepfather is a freak. So what happened next? Tell us about the foster home. Were Dennis and Tasha placed together? How did they decide which foster home to place the kids?
Well, children, the CPS worker and the foster care worker had a meeting, but initially they were not on the same page. Deciding which foster homes to place children can be a very difficult task.
Can you please finish the story? I want to know what happened. I'll tell you what happened. You see, Dennis and Tasha was split up, and Tasha was placed into a foster home with these creepy foster parents.
Welcome to our foster home. Very happy to eat. I mean, meet you. Meet you.
You stole my line. How come every time when we get a new foster kid, you have to say, happy to meet you, happy to meet you.
Right.
That's not even funny. It's getting old. You're over 1,000 years old. Couldn't you come up with a couple of better jokes than that?
Go to your player.
You know, my mother's right. I should have married the werewolf.
Just get the kid. Let's go.
Kitty, I mean, little girl. I'll let you ride the broom. Come on.
Boys, will you shut up and let my sister finish the story? Nobody's gonna believe that crap.
Well, the CPS worker that removed the children and the foster care worker that was in charge of placing the children had a meeting. They both decided to call in Dennis and Tasha's parents to help them resolve some of the issues why the children came into care. Mr. Weber had been working for the social service agency for 35 years, and quite frankly, he was burnt out. Ms. Kerr, on the other hand, was new to the agency, and she was eager to make positive differences in the lives of children and families. So, basically, what happened was in the past, they had many times had differences, but this time they were in agreement to have a family team meeting. Mr. Weber, you wanted to see me?
Good morning to you too, Miss Carter. We got 4 kids that need homes we need to find quickly.
Well, why were they removed?
We have 2 siblings who were removed because of substance abuse issues. We have 1 young lady who's with us because her stepfather was sexually abusing her. And we have 1 young man whose grandmother had just died.
I hate this. You mean we couldn't find relatives for all of them? And the 2 siblings, we knew we were gonna have to split them up.
Look, I think I like taking away kids. I don't. But when you've been doing this job as long as I have, you come to realize that sometimes there's just not enough foster homes. And this is why parent foster recruitment is so important.
Okay, I understand. You know, Dennis and Tasha's parents are both here for the meeting, and maybe we can resolve some of their family issues and get them to return home as soon as possible. I'll go get them.
Thank you.
want to thank you all for coming in for today's meeting. And I know this must be a difficult time for your family, but we're here to discuss some of the issues that were going on in the home in hopes of resolving them so that the children can return as soon as possible.
Listen, we didn't have a problem till you guys came to our kids.
Bubba, we ain't been here 5 minutes. Let her finish.
Let's grab my marker and let's start with some of these family strengths.
Every time we come on these meetings, the first thing when we work, we want to talk about is our family strength. How many times we been through this, lady? I'm gonna tell you, 1,000 times. Tell the crap, tell me how can I get my kids back?
I know you're happy, frustrated, but we have to come together as a team to discuss the possible solutions for this entire family.
We come up with the best solution.
No, I got you. This is my family.
Excuse me, Mr. Bubba, sir. I'm gonna ask you to refrain from talking. Wait for your chance.
You know what? I ask you to do, I want to tell you to do. Is sit there in that chair and just talk to me.
Boy, I don't know what has gotten into you today, but you need to sit down and act like you got some sense and stop.
I'm sorry, baby, but I refuse to sit here and let her tell us what's best for our family. You say you won't tell us, baby? I'm great at talking to people.
Man, will you shut up? These people are trying to help us. You both have a drug problem.
I told you about your mom, boy.
Why you gotta be so arrogant?
Dennis, don't forget that's your daddy. You acting like this not gonna get us nowhere.
You both have a drug problem. And until you get it fixed, I don't want to see you. And me and Tasha don't want to go home.
I don't have a drug
Tasha,
problem.
we're leaving.
Get back here when I'm talking to you. Get.
No, for once, you listen. I love you both, but you both have a drug problem. And I'm not putting my sister through it no more. Tasha, let's go.
Mrs. Kern learned a very important lesson. Sometimes foster care placements are necessary in order to help families resolve their issues and heal. Unfortunately, Dennis and Tasha's parents were not ready.
So what happened next?
Well, the two social workers placed all of the children in their new foster homes. The first couple of weeks in foster care is known as the honeymoon period.
Honeymoon period.
Yes. The first couple of weeks when children are placed in foster care is known as the honeymoon period. It's a time where the foster parent and the foster child go through what we call an adjustment period. It's only after the honeymoon period are we able to truly get a sense of whether or not that foster placement will be successful. Well, a couple of months had went by, and all of the children had found themselves in different situations. You see, children, every foster parent is different, and every foster home is different. And sometimes relative placements don't work out either. Take, for example, Michael's relative placement.
go to your room. I'll be up there to talk to you in a second, okay? He is your cousin. Okay? You know that your Aunt Vivian and your Uncle James is dead. We are all that he's got.
I don't care, he steals from us, he stinks, he doesn't even take showers.
Yeah, his breath is really bad. Hey, put a hole in my sock. Really? Okay, stop. Enough. Look. He is fine. And I know that he has had some behavioral issues since your granny has died, but he has taken her death very hard. So you guys don't want him here? Is that how you really feel?
Man, I hate it here. I didn't want to be here anyway. I didn't expect my own family to treat me like this. Does anybody love me?
Sometimes being placed with relatives doesn't work out so well. Other times, foster kids are placed in good homes, but choose to sabotage their placements, as was the case of Dennis, who was upset that he was not placed with his sister, Tasha.
What?
Boy, how many times I gotta tell you to do those dishes?
I guess until I wash it.
Dennis, the state is barely paying me enough to feed and clothe you, let alone do those dishes. Now get in there and wash the dishes.
Well, maybe you should ask the state to pay you more money to hire a dishwasher.
This attitude? Dennis, why are you doing this? Why are you purposely trying to sabotage this placement? I have been doing everything I can to take good care of you. What is going on?
You're right. I'm sorry. It's my sister. I worry about her every day. I know where she is, how she's doing. I've been both her mother and father her entire life. I just need to know she's all right.
Tell you what. Can't make any promises. This is what I'll do. I'm gonna make a couple promises. Maybe I can see if I can put the place together. No guarantees, but I'll see what I can do.
Can you do that for me?
I'll give it a try. Dennis.
Yes, ma'am.
Bust them suds.
That was cool.
Becoming a foster parent requires patience, compassion, and a lot of love. Unfortunately, not everyone is cut out to be a foster parent.
God, I'm tired. I'm tired of being used and treated like I'm nothing. You're supposed to protect me, but you're not doing a very good job at it. When my dad got locked up, a little piece of me got locked up too. My foster parents always putting me in my room for stuff I didn't do. Why me? What did I do wrong? He says I'm a sinner in need of cleansing. But God, I don't think the devil is in me.
Jennifer! Stop all that praying. You got to faith in him to hear you.
Please, just let me out of my room.
Daniel was in the lions. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were in the fiery furnace. The Hebrews wandered through the wilderness for 40 years. The Messiah was tempted for 40 days and for 40 nights from Satan. You can last one more year in your room, one more night. You think anybody's gonna believe that I keep putting you in your room, huh? Pathetic. He that spareth the rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chastiseth him. Proverbs 13:24. I know you've been taking money out of my wallet. Yes, I know you've been taking money out of my wallet. I only give $18 a day to support and feed you. How many times must I tell you? For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some have courage and after have erred from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. You know what would happen if I told your work about this, don't you? Now they really would lock you up.
You won't let me out of my room. Do you know what would happen if I told my worker that? Or better yet, what would God say?
Who is it?
Hello.
Come on in.
It's good to see you. I'm here to do my monthly visit, just to see how things are working
Well,
out.
praise the Lord. It's a good thing to see you. We had a little bit of a rough start, but you know, the devil puts obstacles in your way. But now things are going great. I say, bless God, she's going to be a terrific young lady.
Well, be sure to make notation of that. Is Jennifer anywhere around?
Oh, no, ma'am. I suggested that she get some extra tutoring after school. You know, something with math and writing and arithmetic. You know how they used to say, mine is a terrible thing to waste.
Okay, well, I'll just stop back by on tomorrow. That's okay.
Oh, I'll be sure and let her know. You have a blessed day.
Wait a minute.
Hi. The last time I was in this situation, you guys didn't do anything. Thank you, mandated reporters. He said I couldn't say anything. Did he say anything about you guys? So, when I go back into my room, I'm gonna give you guys the signal. And I need somebody to yell, I don't know, she's in her room. Okay? She's in her room.
You know what? On second thought, I think I should wait around for her. Is that okay with me?
Sure, why not? Why don't you have a seat right here? Hey, man. Could I get you something to drink and some water?
So if you're gonna act like we just didn't hear that.
Was that water or tea?
Sir, we are way beyond that. Per our agency's policy, I'm required to take a look around.
Oh no, it's just the business of the video.
Lead me beneath his wings. Beneath his wings. Lullaby.
Tasha was placed in the home of Miss Flowers. Miss Flowers had been taking care of foster children for many years. She was delighted to have Tasha in the home. Unfortunately, Tasha had grown up in an environment where she wasn't used to being loved unconditionally. Tasha misses her brother Dennis. He has always been there to protect her. Tasha walks into the living room with a plan to try to get Dennis placed in the home with her.
Will you hold my hair before I go to bed? My brother used to do it before we went to bed.
Sure, come here, baby, have a seat.
I really like it here. It's really nice to me. I want to live here forever.
I will tell you what, you can stay here as long as you choose. How would you like your hair done, sweetheart?
Can you give me the Sonic Hedgehog 2000? It's my favorite.
The Sonic, the who, what?
Never mind. My brother Dennis only had two hairstyles. The Sonic Hedgehog 2000 and the Don King. I hated the Don King.
You sure are lucky to have a big brother that cares so much about you.
Miss Flowers, can my brother Dennis come live with us? Pretty please, we share food like we did at home to save food. Please, Miss Flowers.
Tasha, I don't know.
Pretty please.
Well, since you put it that way, I would love to welcome Dennis into our home. Besides, who's gonna teach me how to do the Sonic the Hedgehog 2000?
Thank you, Mrs. Flowers.
Oh. That's so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, Miss Ashley Wells. Please give her some applause.
Sir, where is your son? Where lies his refuge? And if he can't run to you, then where can he run? Such a foolish girl, but yet still she's your daughter. And if you will just reminisce, your days aren't young. See, it's not where you've been or what you've done. Because I know a friend who specializes in great outcomes. See, his love overcomes. What about the children? To ignore is so easy. So many innocent children who choose the wrong way. Yes, what about the children? Remember when we were children? It is not for those who loved us and who cared enough to show us. Where would we be today? Yeah. What about the children? Don't disturb and walk away. They need our love and our help today. What about the children? Remember when you were children?
Ashley Wells, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Ashley Wells, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to bring to the stage at this moment Miss Sue Kavanaugh. Please give her a round of applause.
Applause, thank you. I am Sue Kavanaugh. I am the foster home licensing and recruitment supervisor for DHS, Department of Human Services. I'm just going to speak with you for a few minutes before we have our intermission. And I want to bring Rico on stage with me from the MIOI board. I would like to she has been the energy behind this whole. DHS works very closely with our partners, our child placing agencies in Genesee County to recruit foster homes. Many of them, we appreciate all of them, and many of them were sponsors for this event tonight, and I'd like to recognize them also. Our agency sponsors were Alternatives for Children, Ennis, the Judson Services, the Adoption Services, Post-Adoption Services is here, Catholic Charities of Shiawassee and Genesee County, and Lutheran Social Services of Michigan. They all have sponsored this. We have many sponsors, and we appreciate you all. Thank you. So we're all about recruitment, and we all work very closely with Children's Services in the work that we do. But the foster parents really do the actual work. They care for children when parents temporarily can't because of circumstances. So we really appreciate our foster parents, and we'd like to honor and thank them this evening. So if we have foster parents in the audience tonight, could you please stand? Closely and cooperatively and supportively with us. And now Rico will say a few words.
I had to take my battery out of my phone this time, so it won't be going up. Hello everyone, my name is Rico Corbeson, and I am a current member of the MYY board for Genesee County. Where my job, I am my own position. I'm a sergeant at arms, where my job is to mediate the meetings at the Genesee County board every first and third Wednesday of each and every month at 4 p.m. on the 3rd floor. And what I do basically is mediate and keep the meetings in order so that each youth ideas and thoughts and needs are expressed during each meeting. And it's just such an awesome group of young individuals. And one of the three categories, well, three of the three categories that we mainly focus on is financial planning, asset training, as well as volunteering. We do a lot of volunteer work in the community for a lot of organizations. We have a variety of community partners to come out and to show various youth what it is to buy a car, how to purchase a car, what is a car, what's the needs of having a car and how to maintain that, as well as having an apartment, how to maintain an apartment, and educational expenses, anything they may need, and also financial planning. We teach youth how to manage a bank account, what is a bank account, and how to manage money effectively. And at this time, I would like to MYY to stand up, please, so they know. They are so creative and they work hard, and this is one of the many examples of some of the things that they do and some of the things that they put together. And I just want to thank you all for coming out, and just to let you know that we need your support for older foster care youth in foster care for Genesee County. Thank you.
Good evening. I need all of the foster youth to get your orange tickets out. Get your orange tickets out. And what I'm gonna do, if you win one of the raffle items, I'm gonna have you meet me outside in the lobby is a sign-up table. It's a young lady out there so that you can get your prize, okay?
I didn't know about the raffle. I didn't know about the raffle.
Okay, real quick, the last three numbers of the first winner is 509. 509. Okay, Shaquise, I got you. 513. 513. Might be somebody in the back. 503. Gotta be somebody. Is a youth in here with this ticket, I know. 501. 501. 503. 509. 513. And if it's any youth who want to learn more about NY Online, I can answer any questions. Just meet me in the lobby, and there's a young lady at the table. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission and come back for Act 3.